You know what time it is. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. We're here on Super Bowl Sunday. Just wanted to hop on for a couple of hours just to check in with you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. I just did a little bit of scalping around and it almost turned out bad, but we're good. We're almost break even now, barely. We'll take it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Welcome back to another episode of The Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to LWB, man. Go Seahawks. Go Hawks. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just took myself through a headache, but we figured it out. The thing is like, I'm trying, so this week I'm going to try to copy trade, only using micros, and we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Right now we're getting a VWAP reject clean VWAP reject. Hold on one second, somebody's calling me. They're blowing up my phone. LWB, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Whoa, we're getting, VWAP reject right here. Big VWAP reject, sheesh. It's VWAP reject and 200 SMA reject. Hold on. All right. Big VWAP reject. Insane. All right. Ooh. Dang. Did I turn anything off? I hope I didn't turn anything off. There it is. All right. We're good. I have to go back to the previous video too. Shout out to LWB. What's going on? LWB is giving us updates on the Hawks game. Shout out to the Seahawks, man. That wide out is a problem. That wide out is a problem. He's like, you throw the ball in his direction, he's gonna catch it. It doesn't matter who's covering him. He did numbers this year. Shout out to LWB. LWB says, had broccoli beef for dinner. Nice. Man, I've been on a zucchini kick lately. Seasoned zucchini, carrots, peppers, seasonings, and a little bit of quinoa. Shout out to everybody in chat. Let's see what we get. Somebody said I should just get on later on Sunday. But it's Super Bowl weekend, so I know people are going to be watching the game. All right, let me go and make sure all of this is on point. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Hope you guys are enjoying the game. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Yeah, man, but I almost messed myself up. Not good. So I'm down like 300 on. I'm copy trading, so let's see how this goes. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna figure it out. I haven't copy traded like with PAs like more than 2 or 3 in a long time. But I was doing some research over the weekend, and I'm feeling inspired. So we'll see. We'll see how these go. If these go, then we'll be right back. We got to figure it out, right? We're going to keep going until we figure this thing out. And that's that. Shout out to LWB. If you're on the short stream, or if you're on the vertical stream, come over to the horizontal stream. There are 2 streams going on. Come over to the horizontal stream. Oh boy, they are blowing my phone up. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, we're back. If you're on the vertical stream, come over to the horizontal stream. We might get a couple more trades in, but we'll see. We'll see. It might not be huge. Let's see. And they said so now I'm trying to figure out how this API thing works, because they definitely locked me out. They definitely locked me out. I was like, what is happening? I couldn't get out of my plays. Things almost went bad. Thankfully, I had a stop, but still, like, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. All right, let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour has some room back. Nice gap up to start the week, though, so There's bulls. Right now we're pushing into daily resistance, daily EMA levels. So we'll see if the bulls can push up above. Bears are definitely weighing things down, so we'll see if we can get, how should I do this? It's usually like 25, so like 50. Dang, this was the entry right here, maybe the 40s. We're about to go back down and test 200 again. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, let me see if I can do this correctly. Will this take me off the, yeah, this kind of takes me off of, this takes me off, right? Whoa. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. Hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. The big game is on. All right, let's see. Is this the old? Oh, 5. Let's go live. Shout out to Lone Wolf Blue in the building. All right, let's see. Yeah, I want to press it down to 200, but we'll see. If we retest EMAs again, I'll go with it. Now I have my, whoa. Which one should I use? This one or this one? All right, that's cool. I guess we just use this one. Yeah, we can use that. All right, guys, we're here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, bears have been bearing down. We tried to push back up, got slapped down. This 300 level is key on daily charts. So that's going to be a level of interest. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We're making our way to 2K, guys. Slowly but surely. Making our way to 2K. So like 6 times, maybe like 18. I'm gonna make it even though. If you do 5, 10, 15, 7. Okay. Whoa. That's the key. If you're on the vertical stream, come over to the horizontal stream. There are 2 streams going on. Shout out to LWB in the chat. LWB says, "Go Hawks." Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I wanted to get on earlier, but I was trying to get this API thing straight on Tradeovate, man. They were trying to mess me up, man. We're in the middle of a 1-hour FEG. Midpoint is at like, call it 25,200. That's the midpoint. Then we got 15-minute FEG. Midpoint is like down in the 100s. So we'll see if we crack 200. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, let me make sure this puppy's moving. All right. All right, let's get out of here. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Man, had a busy day today, man. Been all over today. Bada bing, bada boom. This week is going to be interesting. We have non-farm NFP and we have CPI scheduled, so we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. NFP and CPI. So we'll see. Things might get volatile. We'll see what happens. Right now, 1 minute. We do have a 1 minute trend that is trending. You know what I wanted to try? I wanted to try the 50 EMA too. You guys know D Money, PW's guy. He uses a 50 on NQ on a 5 minute, or just the 50 EMA period intraday. I only use like the 50 SMA and EMA on the daily charts. So I might try it out and see what do I see on the intraday charts. Usually the 9 and the 20 give me it gives me everything I need. But I might try it, mess with it tonight. We'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, so now we got to figure out where are we going. We just swept VWAP. 1 hour candles are red. What was the open? 228. Oh, if bulls don't flip it here, 200 might be in danger. We'll see what happens. I might test it with like 2. I would like an entry like in the 30s, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. 18. I'm still getting used to copy trading. Like copy trading, I haven't copy traded I haven't copy traded like more than like 5 accounts in a long time. In a very long time. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Just making sure these things are. If you're on the vertical stream, come over to the horizontal stream. It's easier to see. You can see the screen better. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. We should be back on tomorrow. Dang, I need to send out some schedules. I gotta send out some schedules. Man. All right, let's see what these bulls want to do. I don't think that so far that the momentum has been in the Bears' hands. We've had like a good 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, but overall the Bears got it. The Bears have been pressing down. If we get back into the 30s, I might take it back down. Let's see if we test 200. Let's test it. Stop, it's at 65. I don't think we get that high. I want to put my stop like that. Let's see, do the bulls push back up? We will see. 200 did act as a little bit of support, but that rejection off of VWAP was solid. We'll see. If we get back above the open, we'll see. We're just gonna play with it. Let's see what happens. So it's like 3 each, right? Yeah. Let's see if we breach, get some breach action. I actually like this entry, but we'll see. 5 minute. Yeah, the Bears have had the momentum for sure. We'll see if the Bulls can figure something out. Fresh, semi-fresh hourly candle. We'll see. I'm looking for the 15 minutes to like breach that it's 20 EMA. That's like 215-ish. So we'll see. If we get into the 40s, may add. We'll see. The 15 wants to go to the upside, but I'm watching the 1 hour. 1 hour chart is green, but it flipped to red a couple of seconds ago. So we'll see if the Bears want to continue. I'm looking for a challenge of 200 if we can get it. I might do it. I'm gonna double up. Let's make the stop even tighter. 57. Let's see if we get flush. Let's see if we challenge it. All I want is a challenge of 200. We'll see if we get it. If we get a challenge and then breach, then we'll have a little bit of space down, and you can aim for session lows. But yeah, that squeeze and pop makes you think we're gonna go down and challenge it. We'll see if we get the move we're looking for. Otherwise, I'll just cut it. I might bring it. If we don't get below this last low on the 5, I might just break even. We'll see. I'm gonna try to let it move around. We'll see. Got like 6 micros going. There we go. I think this is the challenge. Okay, now we're breaching. We're into the teens. I might have to take a piece of this. I at least gotta. Let's see. Oh, is that fresh? No. That's on the 1 minute. See, the 1 minute can trick you. You gotta be. Let's see if we get continuation. I want a challenge of like 210 if we can get it. I'm gonna cover at least 100 if we can continue to flush, but Bulls are trying to fight back here. Get down there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're doing a little bit of Asia session. Okay, we're getting something. I might take this little piece here. I'm grinding back, man. You guys don't understand. You guys do not understand what I just went through with this API thing. I was down, and then I couldn't get out. That's the worst. When you're down and you can't get out, Trade08 was like too many requests. So I'm thinking like if I'm getting in with 1 micro, I don't know if that's a good idea. So now because I think like each micro per account is a request, and they don't like that. So what am I supposed to do? Let's see if, do the bulls want to flip it back up? Yeah, they're trying to hold the line. 1 hour FEG is holding the line. Right now we're in between EMAs on the 15-minute chart, so yeah, we'll see. I was looking for a deeper pull, but we are not getting it. 15-minute chart wants to hold the line. But we'll see. I almost want to triple up. I still think we'll challenge 200 at some point, but let's see where it happens. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well, man. This is the first time I'm copy trading a bunch of accounts at once, so pray for me. Hold on 1 second. I need to send out some schedules, man. What time is it? It's like 10? Yeah, we gotta figure that out. Bada bing, bada boom. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Let's see if we challenge 200. If this 1 minute tries to flip up, might have to cut it. We'll see. I'm looking for another deep pullback to like at least 2, but right now it looks like we're going to consolidate. Consolidation. You know, Asia session is good for some consolidation. Bulls are trying to hold the line. We got a fresh 15-minute candle in like 7 minutes. So we'll see how that one opens up. Will it try to push back up? It's trying, man. 1 minute's trying to flip. I still don't believe it. Let's see what happens. I'm looking for a challenge of 200 down to like possible drop to session lows. We'll see. I think the bears are playing with their food right now. We'll see. We did curl up from these levels before, but overall, the bears got it, man. Are the bulls gonna push back up? We'll see. They're trying, but I think these are traps for the bulls. You got FEG action right here. The latest FEG on the 1 minuter. You want to do this one or this one? Let's see. Let's watch this gap. Let's see what happens. Still watching these psychology videos, man. Working on the psychology. Once you have the the mechanics down, the psychology is everything, man. It's everything. If we don't get the flush here, I might just have to break even. Waiting for us to test like below, close to 200 if we can get it. Session lows, not session lows, but the last swing low on the 15. Here we go. Get loose. I might bring my stop to break even. But I'm gonna try to be patient. We got a fresh 15-minute candle coming in hot. So I'm gonna wanna close it before that. Cause you can get a fresh 15-minute candle and she can start off hot. Especially off a round number like 200. So if we can get down to like 210-ish, I might cut it, we'll see. I might even bring it to break even now. All right, let's see what we can do. Let me split it. Can we press? Here we go, bears. Here we go. Don't. I don't want to be too tight. Get out of here. They're not gonna let me do it. Yeah, it's not flushing the way I want it to flush, so I might have to just take what I can. I need the 200s if we can get it. Okay, first 1 minute candle looks like she wants continuation. Can she go? Get down there. Yeah, they're gonna stop me out. I'll just take a piece. I'm not getting the flush I want. I want 200. 200 is a round number, so you gotta be careful with it. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta send these schedules out. Hold on. I'll be on here. I just have to. Oh. Yeah. We got a fresh 15-minute candle coming out. Let's see how that reacts. We'll see how that candle reacts once it opens up. Do we get continuation or does it pop us back up out of nowhere? We got us a little gap, 1 minute gap. So far it's holding. So we'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what? I still need to make some. Oh, here we go. I think we're getting something now. $20 EMA on the 15 is 214. So we would have to get below 214 and hold for this to get interesting. $10 seconds, fresh 15-minute candle coming in hot. We don't know how she's gonna open. Let's see what happens. Man, shout out to what's her name? Lonnie Trades. She just requested 40K from Topstep. Not Topstep, Apex. Shout out to her, man. Yeah, now we're getting the drop. Yeah, it could have gone either way. I was like, let me not mess with it. I had room too, but I'm trying to chip back bit by bit. See how 200 is trying to hold? I kind of want to take it from here though. Depending on this 15-minute EMA. Ooh. How do they want to do it? This 15-minute candle, bro. Let's see if we can trust the bears right here. Come back. See. I have my stop like right above the 1 minute FEG, watching to see if we get back down to 200. Oh, they're holding it. They're trying to hold it. How many do I have? 6. I'm trying to learn how to. It's been so long. We're pushing back into that gap. Let's see what happens. Watching to see if we get a flush below 2. Bulls are trying to hold on to 200, man. I was looking for the flush. We'll see. All right, guys, give me a second. You guys can watch this thing while it moves around. Shout out to LWB. Go Hawks, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Sub counter. Will 200 hold? Or do we... 200 looks like it wants to hold. We'll see if this is a dead cat bounce. Hold on 1 second, guys. Did we get the move? I think we did. I'm gonna cut it. Dang, man. We don't want any 200 reclaim. No 200 reclaim. We got the push down though. We'll take it. Shout out to everybody in chat. I'm doing like 1,000 things at once right now, so bear with me. Bear with me. I'm making a schedule. Gotta send it out to the troops. Oh boy. Okay. We got the drop we were looking for, man. Nice. We're back. Not bad. So guys, we're gonna try this out. When I play with micros, the accounts last a lot longer. When I play with minis, I can get myself in trouble. Minis should be only for 150Ks and 250Ks and 300Ks. For 50Ks, I need to leave it alone. I'm starting to realize that. So now I think I've said this before, like if I use micros and I go up like 4, 5, 6, 700, then I can risk a bit of that profit with some minis. If I take a hit, I'm done for the day. But if the minis pushes us forward, cool, that's fine too. And I'm still done for the day, right? So I'm just trying to come up with like a flow chart of what I should do when this happens, what happens when this happens. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. What other yes, the schedules. I'm gonna sit here and forget about this. We do not want that to happen. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're giving you guys an Asia session show. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We got to get back into the algorithm. They kicked me out of the algorithm because I took the holidays off from streaming. They definitely kicked me out of the algorithm. I was looking at my numbers. I was like, man, they're not pushing this stream to anybody. But it's cool. The politics of YouTube. If you're on the short stream, if you're on the vertical stream, come over to the horizontal stream. You can see everything better. The party is over here on the horizontal stream. I can see the chat too. I don't know why they just don't combine the vertical stream with the horizontal stream in terms of the chat, but we're gonna just have to do what we have to do to get to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to LWB. LWB says Seattle wins the Super Bowl. Shout out to LWB, man. West Coast. Team Massive. What's going on, Team Massive? What's up? Blessings, man. How's everything going? Okay. Let me figure out this schedule thing, the schedule situation. Shout out to LWB. Shout out to Team Massive. Shout out to everybody in the chat. LWB says it's going to be crazy in Seattle tonight. Yes, it is. Tomorrow might be a holiday. Nobody's going to work. Nobody is going to work. I told myself I want to get on Super Bowl Sunday, see who's on here still trading during the game. Dedication. Grit. Intestinal fortitude. Hope everyone's doing well, man. Shout out to everybody on the West Coast. Shout out to B. Hendrix. What's going on? If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? We didn't fill the gap completely. I think my TPs were like at 190 and below. I was like, nah, I'll take that. We got below. I was gonna put them like right at the last swing low on the 15, but it's cool. I'll take whatever we can get, man. 12. So yeah, I'm learning about this API thing. It's not a game. Let's see. All right, let me get these schedules together. Hold on. Oh boy.
Thanks for listening to X Reaper Studios. If you know, you know. Enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment below the vibe. Thanks, you know the time. Goodbye, goodbye. See you next time. See you next time.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. T Master says, think we go and grab the 250 level. It's a possibility, but just since the open, we had a strong open, right? And ever since we had that strong open, it's been bear land. We got to session highs and they cut the rope. So the thing is like, if you go and look at your daily levels, that push to the upside was a push into daily EMAs, and we got slapped down pretty hard. So that's around like the 300 level. So now we're below 200, right? So it's gonna be interesting to see how things pan out, because right now they're pushing down pretty hard. So wait for the bulls to like really form a base that looks strong, and then possibly you could take it back to the upside. But right now, if you look at the 1 minute, if you look at the 5 minute, if you look at the 15, things are starting to fall apart. So take your time, wait for the price action to come to you, to your entry, your ideal entry, and then execute. Shout out to WM Trades, what's going on? Shout out to WM Trades 792 in the building. How y'all doing, man? Hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. I'm sitting here creating a schedule. I'm watching NQ. I'm sending the schedule out late, but it's all good. All right. Yo, we're already, February's flying. It's flying. All right. So yeah, we're copy trading, guys. If I copy trade is with micros, bit by bit, let's see what happens. If I hit my daily loss limit, I'm done for the day. If I hit my target for the day, I have to stay within a certain range. I can't give it all back. That's the goal. Tomorrow's the 9th. Bro, We're flying through first quarter. What? By the time we know it, February's gonna be done. Especially after this week. This week is gonna fly. We got NFP, we got CPI. Yeah. All right, let's see what we can do. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. I should be on tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday. Jeez. Time is flying. Time is flying, ladies and gentlemen. Bulls are trying to reclaim that 200 a level, but it's going to be tough because now your 1 hour candle is red, super red. But we are in the middle of a FEG gap. Let's see if, oh yeah, we got 8 minutes until a fresh 1 hour candle. So bulls could try to do something here. We'll see. Let's see what the 11 o'clock candle, let's see how the 11 o'clock candle opens up. All right, let me send this thing out. Bada bing, bada boom. 200 is trying to hold with everything it has. But I still think we might get a reject here. 1 minute is trying to pop, but I feel like that's a fake out. Ooh, look at that. The higher the time frame, the more powerful the EMA. Shout out to LWB Silver Surfer in the building. What's up, man? Shout out to the Hawks. Go Hawks. WMT Trades, what's the word? Shout out to B Hendrix in the building. B Hendrix 007. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. It was a busy one for me, but we're here. I'm sitting here sending out schedules as we speak. Let's see. All right, let's see how we can figure this out. It's definitely gonna be that, right? Yes. Ooh, not gonna do that. What is it? Control Y. Control Y is redo. Control Z is undo. Alright, so I know I'm getting 4, but how do we get the 4? Let's go. Alright. 4 open. Let me see. 9. Let's see. All right, guys. Finishing up this schedule. Bear with me. Last week, right? What time is it? Oh. 12, 8. Yeah, that's the third. All right. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to get this thing out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's double check. Yeah, 200 is trying to hold. They're really trying to hold it. Hope everyone's doing well, man. Shout out to the Hawks. Super Bowl champs. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys, man. We're making our way to 2K, guys. We're almost there. This YouTube thing is a grind. This thing is definitely a grind. Another person was saying Topstep was the 9 payouts to pay for their Super Bowl ad. Yo, so they had a Super Bowl ad? That's insane. Man, that was a crazy rip off the bottom. Yeah, man. Shout out to Chalk Reacts. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, man, this 200 level has been a little finicky. So that's why I kind of like sold into the level. I was like, let me not. Because any round number on NQ, pay attention to it. Just watch how we react at that level. It can be pretty violent in either direction. So you just gotta, when you're around that level, you just gotta take your time, be patient, and wait to see where the momentum is taking us. Whoa. Yeah. So yeah, this week we're gonna try out copy trading with micros and see what happens. Wish me luck. The last time I copy traded more than 5, 6, 7 PAs at a time, it didn't end well. But I'm way more experienced now than I was then, so hopefully we'll see a different result. No, we will see a different result. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Yeah, man. I have PTSD, man. I have PTSD. I blew like 14 Apex PAs in like the span of 2 days. It was bad. It was bad. So now I have to have like some type of protocol. If I go down, if I could just leave, stop right there, or I can split them up. But if I hit my daily loss limit, I gotta stop. That's the goal. Shout out to everybody in the chat. 200 is trying to reclaim, man. But I don't know how. We don't know how. We got a trend line here too, guys. Let's open this up. 15-minute chart right here, right? I can kind of like see the trend lines with my eyes, but drawing it out helps. So let's see if do we get another rejection or do we reclaim? So far, bears have been working. They have been working. This push up here was daily levels, daily level test, and we got rejected hard. And now we're retesting trend line again. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We got gaps down here too. This is a big, huge 15-minute gap. Let me go ahead and draw out the 15-minute, the 50% retracement. $50 retracement, man. FEGs, man, gotta love them. Gotta love them. Extra level to look for. Let me see. This guy I gotta get rid of. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are trying to reclaim. We're pushing back up to that. This right here is the gap. 15-minute gap. We got 1 hour gap. I don't think we've encountered any 4 hours yet. 4 hour gaps. Let's see. 4 hour gaps. Look at that. So this is my Thinkorswim, right? Let me see if I can go. This is where we rejected. So daily bears are pressing down right now, but could it be short-lived? We'll see. But right now, we are getting a reaction off the 9 EMA on the daily chart. We pushed up pretty far. We got up to like 340, and they slapped down. Daily bears, daily bulls, strong. You know who's even stronger? The weekly bulls and the weekly bears. They're strong as well. And another reason we popped was Friday's high. Friday's high is 222. So bulls are trying to hold on to that with everything they got, but we'll see if that holds on. Why doesn't this? Well, I guess that's just what it is. When you draw a trend line on one chart, it does not look the same on a different chart if it's a different time frame. I don't know why it does that, but it's cool. It is what it is. I kind of want to like get rid of the trend line on the other time frames, but I don't know. Let me see. No, it's synced up, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. Do the bulls reclaim? One hour candle looks good. The 11 o'clock candle looks good. Back up, but we'll see if we get continuation. Pintail action on the 4 hour. We will see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Did this? Oh, I got my daily up now. I got a couple more screens that I can cycle through. This is your daily on the NQ. Look at that trend. You know that, you see that bottom trend line? That bottom trend line goes all the way back to like 2020. 2023 or 2022, something crazy like that. And look at the reaction we got off of it on Friday. That tells you we are trading against algos. We are trading against algos that don't forget levels. It's insane. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Bulls are trying to push, but I don't believe it. This looks like a trap. But you got when NQ gives you a big green candle, you got to pay attention to it. 1 hour candle looks really good. To start, we'll see if bears press back down. We're back at a key level. Let's see if the bulls can push. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? If you're on the vertical stream, come over to the horizontal stream. There are 2 streams going on. Shout out to Troy D. Troy D says there is a 1 minute FEG they're on holding up. Yeah, I think we were talking about the same thing. My bad, Troy D, because they split. So I'm running 2 streams right now. So I've been focusing on the horizontal stream chat, but I just saw your messages on the vertical chat. I still wouldn't be shocked to see if we go back and test those 3-5 minute FG left up around 280, 300 before going to the downside. Yeah, they might go back up there and sweep. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, overall, I believe Bears got it for now. We'll see what happens. I think we're getting a reaction, a little bit of a reaction. Let's see. Do the bulls push all the way back up? Look. Trend line, reject. Trend line, reject. Trend line. Let's see if the bulls can push past the bears. I'm gonna leave this thing alone. Yeah, man, beginning of Asia session, I had a headache. I got into a pickle. Man, like I said, this is my first time copy trading a bunch of accounts at one time in a while. And yeah, something went wrong with the API, Tradeovate API, and I was stuck in a play that I couldn't get out of. They said, you have reached your limit. I was like, hold on, what? How? But they say it's like 5,000. I don't know how that's possible. Maybe because I was entering with like 1 micro per. I don't know. But I grinded back to break even. So I might just leave it at that. We'll see. Oh, 7 hours of Napoleon Hill. If you're not familiar with Napoleon Hill, look him up. Napoleon Hill is the man. 7 hours of Napoleon Hill. I hope it's real. I've been hearing a lot of people have been making up videos with Napoleon Hill's voice. I'm like, that is not Napoleon Hill. I've listened to a lot of Napoleon Hill. That is not him. No problem. Had to get some schedules out. Jeez Louise, here we go. I think we're getting a rejection a little bit. Let's see if we get continuation. Fresh 15-minute candle right here. Can it hold? Come on, bulls. If they can't hold here, then we're gonna get smacked down again. 200 key level. 222 is Friday's high. Big levels right here. Speaking of that, that is probably a level I should have been. Isn't that what I played back up? Or, okay, cool. I gotta mark out some levels. I thought I had that marked out, maybe not. If you don't already, mark your day highs and day lows. Mark your previous day open as well, or previous day close as well. You can even mark out the open as well. Previous day close and then current day open. That's another key level. Mark them all out, man. Trust me. It gives you don't have to think as much when NQ is whipping around 50 points per candle. Mark everything out. Most of your profit comes in the preparation. So you guys know the P's. If you prepare, you'll be fine. If you don't prepare, performance won't be fine. Because you'll be guessing. Shout out to LWB Silver Surfer. LWB says my quant tower does it automatically. Like, what do they do? What do you mean? Maybe it's something I said, but I don't remember. Going up or down. Shout out to Troy D. Troy D says, my thesis for this week is 619 is the level where the battle lines will be fought. There is the first 4-hour FEG from the last downward pushes. And then there is a 4-hour FEG right at Asia top. Here, yep. All that purple you see, those are my 4-hour gaps. So we're drawing the same gaps. Me, Troy D, we're on the same page. I think bulls can get through that tomorrow, but 619 levels on the Qs is a different story. Yep. That is not a baby FEG. That's a fact. Shout out to Troy D 384, the level master. Let's go. The gap master. We got MSG UFO, that's the level master. We got another level master in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. LWB says, I copy silver. Silver is an entire beast. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to WM Trades. Shout out to you guys, man. Yeah, we're pretty much break even. If you include the fees, I'm down on the day, but I might just keep it here and recalibrate. We'll see. I'll see how the New York session is looking. We caught a couple of trades at the beginning of the stream. So now, once we start getting close to midnight open, I'm like, I'm not trying to get chopped up. Asia session in general will chop you up. If you go in there, if you go into Asia session blind, it's not fun. Bada bing, bada boom. We got NFP on Wednesday. And we have CPI on Friday. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Big week ahead. The partial government shutdown postponed. NFP. I was sitting there just waiting. I was like, what's the move gonna be? And then nothing happened. I was like, hold on, what's happening? Postponed because of the shutdown. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I gotta get back into the algorithm. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Troy D says, I get anxiety watching other people trade silver. Silver is a beast, man. Silver is a different type of monster. But LWB is the Silver Surfer. We call him the Silver Surfer. He does not play any games. See how we're battling at Friday's high right now? Somebody is gonna have to make a decision soon. So far that we're getting rejected. So far. 222 is the level to watch. Now, if we reclaim, then bulls might have a shot. But if we stay inside day, then anything can happen. I've seen us sweep previous day high and come all the way back down to previous day low. It'll look like we're gonna break out and then bears just take over. And it's like a free fall. This is interesting, right? This is interesting. Why does it do that? I wonder. And they kind of line up. That's the crazy part about it. All right, guys. Let's see if we get a reject at Friday's high. If we get a reject, it's all good. We have to wait and see if the bulls want to launch another attack. Yeah, so far we're rejecting. Now, if we collapse below 200 again, look out. Watch that last swing low. See if the bears want to push down there. Where's my water? I just had my water. Where'd I put my water? It's freezing outside, bro. It's insane. Shout out to Team Massive. Team Massive says push back up, NQ. Yeah, there's some bears up there, man. So be careful. Could we push through? Yes, but if you look at just look at the 15-minute candles. How many green 15-minute candles have we had since the open? And then look at how many red 15-minute candles we've had since the open. The bears are trying to hold the line. Whoa, did I just... No liquids on the electronics. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Team Massive. Troy D 384 says heat map showing a huge block to push through here. Yep, I can imagine. Do you use Bookmap, Troy D? Shout out to Team Massive. Team Massive says just need her to get back to 235. Oh man, she might sneak up there. We'll see. But like Troy D said, there's a block up here. You can tell, like every little push we get, every 15-minute push we get, gets faded by like 2 or 3 or 4 more 15-minute candles. So but yeah, yesterday, why do I keep saying Friday's high is very important. If we don't reclaim 222, bears can take advantage back into Friday's range. That's what they're attempting to do right now. The The mission for the bears right now at this point is to keep price action inside of Friday's range. If the bulls are able to push above and hold, then bears are playing from behind. But if the bears push things into previous day range, then it's fair game. Anybody can push. But if the bulls break free and they get above Friday's high, then momentum can shift in their favor. That's like one of my favorite levels to trade. Day high, day low, and watch for a push for daily gap fill. Day high, day low, previous day 50% retracement. That's another level I like. That's the beauty of trading, man. You can find your own little niche and keep rinsing and repeating it, and you'll be all right. So now it looks like we're gonna chop around until midnight open. Yes, you see how price action just stopped? This is when it's time to go to bed and wait for London, because right around midnight open, or a little bit before, or a little bit after, the volume just dissipates. And if the bulls are gonna push to 235, they're gonna need some volume. Last swing high on 1 minute is like up in the 20s. Last swing high on the 5 minutes up in the 264, roughly. Well, a little bit 20s as well, but a real good one is 260s. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Apex Clippers in the building. Shout out to LWB. Shout out to Team Massive 9594. Shout out to Troy D384. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, nice. Yeah, Troy D. Yeah, I've seen that channel before. That's what's up. I know somebody has like a book map channel too. I actually have a double bottom at 205. Can anyone confirm that level? Let me see. 205. Well, on 1 minute. Maybe on 1 minute. We do have some FEGs, IFEGs as well on 1 minute chart. Let's see if she holds. Let me draw it out. Let's open this puppy up. There's a gap right here. Messing around with Asia session, man. I almost messed up some accounts. But we'll break even. Yeah, copy trading is a little bit finicky. It looks like if you do it, it's gotta be a trade or two and then you're done. Because if you don't, if you keep on going, if you go on tilt, Tradovate will lock you out. They will lock you out, man. API limit hit. Hold on. Who else has experienced that? 50% retracement. Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh, look at this. We're getting a reject, guys. So this is the level, and then check this puppy out. This is another one. from the last dip. Tradeovate needs to install automatic FEGs like TradingView, Topstep. On Tradeovate, it's old school, so you gotta do everything manually. manual gaps. Ooh, here we go, guys. Here they come. We are getting a reject off of that 15-minute trend line. I'm about to go to the trend line so you guys can see it. Okay, so here, 200 is going to be a battle zone. No doubt about it. So let's see what happens. Let me shrink this up. Let's go to our 15 and see if we're getting our reject. It's going to be interesting. We're like sitting right at the trend line. So let's see what happens. Now, if we fall below and we crack back below into the 180s, 170s, might have a little bit of space down. We'll see what happens. We're in the middle of a couple of gaps right here, man. So we'll see what happens. Key level right here, big level. If 222 can't reclaim, bears can go to work to the downside off of this trend line. And when the bears start going to work, let them do their thing, man. Leave them alone. Since we printed session highs, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 green 15-minute candles. So you're talking about 6 hours. We've had 1 hour of green. So let that marinate. Do not fight these guys right now until we get a couple of 15-minute candles to the upside that are strong. Let the bears do their thing, man. They are unforgiving. You want to know how many times I've tried to catch the dagger? Hundreds at this point. At this point, hundreds of times. I've tried to catch the dagger hundreds of times. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Troy D 384 says the yellow line on the heat map is one of the thickest I've seen for this time of day. Yeah, man, I could. Yeah. Just look. I was looking at the daily chart, so the only thing that gives me a little bit of hope to the upside is ES and SPY. But if you go look at QQQ and go look at NQ's daily charts and weekly charts, we are turning. We are turning over. Let me see if I can show you on here. It's on one of these. Well, this is daily chart. Just look at the daily chart. We are below some major levels. We're below 72 EMA. We're underneath 9 EMA. We're underneath all the EMAs. Not all of them, but the ones that are usually in play on a week-to-week basis. Yeah, bro. And look at where we're opening up on the weekly chart. Nasty. The last time this is what I was looking at. Hold on. The last time EMAs, the 9 and the 20 crossed on weekly level from the on the weekly chart, we fell a couple thousand points. But that was during. We can actually go back to it. What date was this? It was not pandemic, tariffs. That's the last time we fell apart, and that was February. And what month are we in right now? The last time we got a clean cross was into the end of February last year. and we fell all the way to 16K from 22K. And you know how heavy tech is. So ES is pushing, yes. SPY's been kind of pushing, right? Fresh all-time highs, but if you go look at NQ and QQQ's weekly chart, go look at their weekly chart. Go look at the weekly chart and daily charts. Not looking good. But who knows? Maybe NFP can help us. NFP can help us out. Oh, dang. Sorry about that. Short vertical stream, my bad. They just need to make everything synonymous. It'll help. But it's cool. But yeah, this is what I was talking about for my vertical people. Daily charts are not looking great. Technically, NQ's underwater a little bit on the daily chart. So we'll see. Shout out to LWB. Go Hawks. All right. Here we go, Bulls. Here we go. Can they pop back up? It's not looking like it. It is not looking like it. We're in some zones right here. 200 key level. Above that, 222 Friday's high. Key level. That's basically where we reversed just now. 5-minute chart is starting to roll over. 15-minute chart is starting to roll over. 1-minute chart's getting back to below 200. Now, if we start getting into the 180s, they could press because we got a fresh 1-hour candle coming in hot and it's midnight open. So we might get a little bit of volume out of nowhere. So we'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are doing an experiment. So I have like 12 PAs right now. 10 are in good standing, but like 12 or 13 total. So we're gonna see if we can copy trade this week, and let's see what comes of it. I haven't copy traded a large amount of accounts in a long time. But what I'm gonna do is take it slow with micros. That's the goal. That is the goal. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Yeah, Bears are getting busy, guys. The Bears are getting busy. Should we do 2? Oh yeah, maybe lead it with the number. I'll do that from now on. We can lead it with the number. All right, guys. Shout out to Papacito. Papacito from Barcelona is back in the chat. What's up, Papacito? How's everything going? Good day, Papacito. Team Master says, stop loss is 135. Maybe I should bring it up to 185. Yes, please do. Because if they crack that last low, you see how we're like speeding towards the 80s? If they crack this low, we can go lower. I can even draw it on the 1 minute. Yeah. Cut your losses and then recalibrate. I would say, yeah, if we start getting below 188 and what's the low on this? 195. Let's see. 188. Yeah. Looks like on the 1 minute got equal lows down here. Yeah, if we crack that, Bears could get busy, but we'll see if the Bulls want to hold on temporarily. Be careful in this area, guys. Don't force anything. Dang, time is flying, guys. What in the world? First quarter is flying. February's flying. Didn't even see January. This snow threw everything off, man. It snowed like a couple weeks ago and it still hasn't melted. It's not a game. It is frozen outside. We always make the joke, we see Sub-Zero outside playing in the snow. Mortal Kombat. Dang, man. The youth of today will not know how intense fighting games used to be. Now it's all Call of Duty. Everybody plays Call of Duty. Shout out to Papacito in the building. Barca, Barca. Papacito's from Barcelona. We got Barcelona in the building. Where's Looney 2? We got Canada in the building. Where's everybody from? If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? I've been trading since 2016, man. We're coming up on a decade. Insanity. Within that decade, many blown accounts. But we're still here. We're riding a wave, man, to consistency. Lone Wolf Blue has been in the game since the 90s, 94, man. Shout out to LWB in the chat. Everybody hit the like button, guys. We got to get back into the algorithm. They kicked me out of the algorithm. I took a month off to enjoy the holidays and kick it with the family. Team Massive 9594 says, would you pull your stop up based on this downside move? Yes, I still would. I would. You had it right on the head. 185. I would keep it there. Because if we bust through this last low in the 180s, Bears could take us further down. And keep in mind, we have the midnight open coming in hot. That could bring in some volume out of nowhere for a short period of time, so be careful. Definitely shrink it. I've moved my stop up, man. If the price action isn't moving the way I want it to move, I'll just cut it break even or at least shrink my risk instead of taking the entire loss. LWB says, I flew my jet today. Oh yeah, how was that? LWB has a nice setup, man. LWB, I gotta upgrade my setup. It's coming. I've been dragging my feet on it, man. I want that fast internet and I want the Razer Blade. I need a gaming computer and I need a custom build at some point. Team Massive says my stop loss is 185. Yep. Yo, when you're playing NQ, the name of the game is defense. Don't let NQ throw you all over the arena, because she will do it if you let her. If you let her. Hold on one second. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Important phone call. Phone call again. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. Phone call, phone call, phone call, phone call. We're trying to get the schedule together for the week. Midnight open in 8 minutes, guys. 7.5 minutes. Midnight open. Whoa! What just happened? Team Massive, do you see why I told you to put your stop on? I know NQ pretty well. I know her very well. If you don't practice good risk management with NQ, she will make you pay. We're into the 80s, guys. Let's see how low we go. Right now, 15-minute chart is rejecting off of the handy dandy trend line. Bulls tried it, but overall, Bears got it. Like I said, from the session high, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 green 15-minute candles. 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So yeah, they're working, guys. And those little 1 minute FEGs are holding their weight, man. We have rejection here. I'm getting a rejection here. Very interesting. I just started adding the 1 minute to my charts last year. Last year I found myself like focusing too much on the 1 minute, but now I have them like side by side. So I can watch the 5 and the 15. I execute off, before I added the 1 minute, I was executing off the 5 and the 15. But the 1 minute gives me a little bit more. It lets me know what's happening within that 5 minute candle. So it helps. Look at this. Now there's no telling. Let me see if let's go look at 4-hour charts. Ooh, 4-hour chart. EMA retracement is like in the 160s. So we'll see if we get down there. It's like 25 points down. And the 4-hour has a lot of room down. But so the retracement for the 1 hour is in the 160s. But for the 4-hour, it's way back down, close to 25K, man. It's down there. So we'll see. It's definitely down there. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that daily candle. They're going to try to flip it red. Hold on. They're going to try to flip that thing red. What's the open for today? Today's open is 153. Now, if we go green to red, bears could press it. Bears could definitely press it. So keep an eye on that level. 183, I think. Let me see. Keep an eye on the open for the day. Hold on, what level was that up there then? That wasn't necessarily the open, right? I'm still trying to get used to these colors on trade ovate. Price levels, right? Settings. Oh, that's the middle of the range, of today's range. The open is orange. I gotta like write that down. I gotta get used to it. So the open is like way down at 153. Yep. So let's see if bears pushes down. We got 3 minutes left until fresh midnight open. After that, I'm gonna have to go get some rest. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Midnight open coming in hot. Dun dun dun. 12 o'clock. Midnight open coming in hot. 30 seconds. Coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm about to warm something up. We are at midnight open. Let's see how things push right here. I could see them trying to go lower. We'll see. Or do they try to reclaim? We'll see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. There you go. There's your midnight open. Woo. Where are we going, guys? It's tight so far. Yeah, if we get below previous, ooh, there she goes. Will she drop below? Let me see. Previous 1 hour low is key. If we crack below that, that's 79. Below 79, we got space to the 60s. But if they hold it, then bulls can push up a little bit. But then the same levels hold true. Yeah, Friday's high is 222 key level. In order for the bulls to get anything going, they got to get above 222 and hold. Once the fact that we pushed above and then pushed back into Friday's range, the bears are making a stand. Ideally, like when you push outside day, you want to continue outside day. You don't want to go back inside day. That shows a sign of weakness. But we'll see. Midnight open has printed. Bulls are trying to hold the line. We'll see if they can do it. Into London session. We have NFP on Wednesday. We have CPI on Friday, scheduled. We'll see if it actually goes through. I was waiting for NFP last week. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading? What do you trade? I've been trading since 2016, guys. We're almost at a decade. This summer, it'll be a decade. Shout out to Michael Anthony. What's going on, Michael Anthony? Shout out to Michael Anthony in the building. Shout out to Team Massive. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Antoine Payne, what's the word? Shout out to Antoine Payne. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to B Hendrix 007 in the chat. Shout out to Troy D 384. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to LWB, the Silver Surfer. All right, guys. Midnight Open has printed. Bada bing, bada boom. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Chalk Reacts. Shout out to Team Massive. Shout out to Troy D. Shout out to LWB, Silver Surfer, aka Lone Wolf Blue, aka Mr. Koski in the building. Alpha LA, what's going on? Dang, I missed your comment. Trading since 2020. Nice. Profitable this year. Currently trading NQ 50K PA with Apex. Nice. Short from 260. Oh yeah, she's cooking. She's cooking. Is it she or? I see two people in the picture. Had a red week and I'm in drawdown 700, but hope for a second payout this week on this account. Nice. Shout out to Alpha LA 444 in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to WM Trades. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm cooking. Give me a second. Alrighty. Alright, now from here, it might get choppy, guys. Until London session. We didn't get like a huge reaction, but we'll see how things go. Oh, now we're getting a little move. Hold on. Now we're getting a little bit of a move. So we printed lower lows. This level right here is a 15-minute FEG midpoint. So that's like 174. Below that, we got 4-hour midpoints. Basically on the way to 25-100. So we'll see if those levels hold. We are floating around in a 1-hour FEG. The midpoint of that is basically 200. So we'll see if the bulls can try to reclaim. We will see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys, man. I need to go get some rest. I was doing some research. They were like, if your brain is exhausted, your emotions can spike. And that is not good. That is not good for NQ. You know when you're tired and you're irritable, it's a fact. So if you're exhausted, that is not the time you want to be trading, because your emotions can take over the logical brain. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Silver Surfer. 1 more hour Chicago time. Yep. My go-to on NQ is 30-second, and for Silver is 5 minutes. Nice. LWB says I built my own system. You know, yes. Yeah, LWB, you've built a heck of a system for sure. Kenny, I build my own rig. Antoine Payne said I built my own rig. Nice. I'm thinking about doing it too, man. It's on YouTube, isn't it? I'm sure it's on YouTube. I might just get all the parts and do it myself with all the colors and stuff. Whole bunch of RAM. Solid processor. LWC said crash 2 jets. Be safe out there, LWB. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Antoine Payne. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Antoine Payne says, on that note, I'm out. Peace, everybody. Salute to Antoine Payne. I'm back at it tomorrow. Antoine Payne says, yep, that's what I did, bro. Nice. That's what I'm about to do, man. Get all the parts. Jump on YouTube, man. Nice. Salute to Antoine Payne. Built his own rig. That's what's up. T Massive says, excited at 185 and re-entered. 100-point miss will be my max loss for tonight into Monday. Okay. So you're gonna like let it run overnight into London. Yeah, we got some 1-minute FEGs. They're working hard right now. Midpoint at 200, other midpoint 213. Above that, we got Friday's high. Levels, 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 levels. We are trading against algorithms, ladies and gentlemen. 200 reclaim. They're trying to reclaim. We will see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Exited at 185. Okay, for a loss and re-entered after the law. Okay, got it. But you see the importance of tightening that stop. If it's not going in your direction, tighten that stop, man. Tighten it. Just so you protect yourself. You can place stops like at key levels, the last swing low, maybe a gap that got tested before. Yeah, tighten that stop, man. When I get into a play and I see it's not working in my favor within the first couple of minutes, I'm like, I'm at break even, or I'm pulling my stop up and shrinking the amount that I'll lose if it goes against me. That's what this trading game is. It's all about survival. Can you survive? Can you survive in the markets, which are completely uncertain? LWB has the Ryzen going, 16 core, let's go. 64 gigs of RAM. LWB has a rig over there. Team Master says, yeah, I appreciate that too. Would be nice if it does, and now gets 236. If so, I'm done for the night. Nice. Let's see if they can push. 1 hour charts. Let me go look at 1 hour charts. 1 hour charts, nice open. We have space to VWAP. VWAP is 241, but we gotta bust through a lot of resistance first. 200 has to hold, 213 has to hold, 222 has to hold. Then we can challenge the VWAP up in the 240s, 230s. But Bulls really gotta push it here. Nice open to the 1 hour candle though. She's nice and green. Hold on, guys. Bada boom, bada bing. Nice push. Team Massive, you might get your wish, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. Happy Monday, depending on where you are. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right. I wonder if I finish this. Hold on. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading, and what do you trade? Hope you guys are doing well. I almost messed up some accounts earlier, but we're break even. That could have been bad. Tradeovate said I had reached my API limit, and I was like, hold on. How? I think they just randomly do that to like try to mess you up. Yo, Team Massive, you are getting your wish. Nice push off the nice push. Fresh 1 hour candle, she's looking good. 222 key level. That's Friday's high. Now if we run into turbulence again here at this spot, we'll see. Right here looks like they want to keep going, so we'll see. If you look from a 1 hour perspective, the candle looks good to the upside for now. Bear with me, guys. I'm cooking and watching NQ at the same time. Not a good combination. Oh man. Yeah, Team Massive, you're getting a nice bounce. Heck of a bounce. Midnight open is delivering. It's like a delayed response. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Shout out to all the new subscribers. We are trying to get back into the algorithm. I took like a month off for the holidays, and YouTube has suppressed the channel. So we have to get back into the algorithm. So we gotta run some streams this week. Whoa. Let me see if I can find yes. All right, cool. We're good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well. It is past my bedtime. It is time to go get some rest. Team Massive, we are flying right now. For now. As the price action goes in your direction, man, move that stop up so you can capture some gains on the way back up. Don't let it come all the way back against you, especially on Apex. That trailing drawdown is not a game. That thing is not a game. So now we're going back up to challenge. Oh, we got a daily FEG. How did I not draw that out? Hold on. Oh yeah, we got a nice daily FEG right here. Right in the 80s. That's crazy. How did I miss that? Just now looking at it, I was like, there's a gap here. Ooh, yeah, we got a little mini gap on the daily FEG. Midpoint is like 80s, maybe 90. Yeah, I missed that one. Whoa. I did not see that. All right, cool. That was your bounce. That daily FEG midpoint. Interesting. All right. We're going to keep an eye on it. We're back to 1 minute, 200 SMA, right at like 215, 217. So now if we reclaim that and the 5 can hold, we can push up a little bit. BRB. Can the Bulls keep pushing? Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. All right. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. Happy Sunday, happy Monday. Big week ahead. NFP on Wednesday. CPI on Friday. It's going down. Bum-bum-bum-bum. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. Yep. Shout out to Team Massive. Yeah, 222 super key level. That's Friday's high. So either we reclaim or they reject again. Oh boy. Yo, these bears are not playing fair right now. Big wick on the 15. Let me see. Let's see if they can hold. EMAs haven't quite flipped over. Bulls could save it, but they gotta make a move ASAP. We need a move, a strong move above into the 230s, 240s. Then we got a shot at the last swing high on the 15, and that's like up at like 262. But they really got to push here. If they can't, if it's a weak push here, Bears are going to continue doing what they've been doing all session. Fading all the pops. All right, guys. What is it, like 12:30? Bro, time's flying. Guys, if the quality is blurry, go to the video settings and then go to quality and then change it to 1080p, and you'll be able to see everything crystal clear. $200 key level. K the noob, what's going on? K the New, what's up, man? Kamal Dorsey is back in the building. How you been? Hope all is well, man. Ooh, dang. Copy trading 20 accounts looks crazy when the P&L starts going up and down. That thing looks crazy. Nice. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey in the building. Shout out to Team Massive. Kamal Dorsey, I'm working on it, man. We're trying to break this payout drought. The payout drought has been disrespectful, but we're here. We're not gonna give up. We're gonna keep going. $222 key level. 222 is yesterday Friday's high. 213 is I believe FEG midpoint. Daily FEG midpoint is like in the 190s, 180s. That's where I think the bounce came from.
Hello, my name
Whoa.
is Jen.
Okay. Dang, we're kind of even on the poll, man. Half of you guys think we're going to the north side. Half of you guys think we're going to the south side. It's going to be an interesting week. 200 key level. Round number. Psychological number. Let me go make sure this thing isn't burning. Give me 1 second, guys. Did the Bulls get up there? They tried. Let me see. Ooh, they did it. They tried it. They swept it. I think we just swept Friday's high again. Nice push. Nice push. Midnight open. It was delayed, but it happened. Nice push. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Been in the game this summer, it'll be a decade, man. I'm trying to be like LWB. LWB's been in the markets since 1994. Shout out to LWB in the building. We're getting another smackdown from Friday's high. This is going to be a key level going into London. So we'll see if we can reclaim and hold. The key for the Bulls is to hold. Can you hold the line? Hold the line. If you're on the vertical stream, come over to the horizontal stream. The horizontal stream is where the party's at. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Team Massive is like, squeeze up there. It's trying, man, but whenever you get to a day high, day low, previous day high, previous day low, there's gonna be turbulence. It might still get up there, but it might take a while. Take a minute to get up there. It's a fight. Let's say I'm in a play and we're getting close to like one of those levels, I just cut it when we get close, because yes, we could push through, but we could also have a rejection. So I pull my stop all the way up, and then whatever happens, happens. Then I'll just recalibrate and then find another play to execute. You can always trade tomorrow. Man, I almost messed up these accounts, man. That is insane. I was copy trading 6 PAs. Cloud Dorsey said, I see you getting all the accounts, but yeah, man. Slowly but surely. I'm trying to get to 20, man. Yo, I've been okay. Working a 9 to 5 got me tired, but I still catch a little. Nice. All good, man. Keep going. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll pull my stop loss up to 222 once we crack above it. Yeah, we gotta get up there. It's gonna be a task because ideally bears want to defend. They want to defend Friday's high. They don't want the Bulls to reclaim and push. So they're gonna do whatever they can to keep the Bulls from pushing to those upper levels, because they know if they let the Bulls push above 222, they lose momentum, and then Bulls can push up a bit. But still, from a daily perspective, 300 is resistance for now, unless the Bulls are strong enough. So 222, Friday's high. 213, what's 213? Let me go look at the levels. If you don't already draw your levels the night before, please draw your levels the night before. Because if you're in the middle of a session and you're drawing out day high, day low, key levels, your fibs and all that, unless that's how your edge is set up. For me, my edge works when I do everything the night before. It helps the edge out. But if I'm trying to like pinpoint, mark out things intraday, I miss plays, and it's not fun. I'm like, dang, why didn't I see that? You see a reaction, you're like, why did that just happen? And then you realize it was a level you forgot to mark out. You're like, dang it, that was an opportunity. But yeah, we're here, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. I'm gonna try to go for another 15 minutes. If I don't make it, if I fall asleep on stream, somebody call me. It is past my bedtime, man. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. Check in. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Well, no, I need to go to sleep before. I need to go to sleep now. I'm going to be half asleep trying to trade New York. But yeah, this week we're going to copy trade, but no minis unless I go up 3, 4, 5K. No, 4 or 500, then I can run a mini. So I have to earn the minis. The key is to stay with the micros. Stay with the micros. Try not to size up too huge. But yeah. When I play the micros, my accounts last way longer. Oh wow, we're getting reject off of Friday's highs. You see how we keep cracking off of Friday's highs. Yeah, this rejection. It's like 4 rejections on the 5-minute. So if bulls can't get through that level, bears can work. And if you let the bears work, they can go trigger to trigger, meaning they can go day high to day low if you let them back inside day. So Friday's range is in question right now if bulls can't reclaim 222 and hold with a nice push to the upside. If you let the bears work back inside day, I've seen it happen so many times. You'll see the bulls trying to get out of previous day range. Bears slap them down at the high of previous day, and then the bulls just give up, and the bears take it from previous day high all the way to previous day low. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I've seen it happen so many times. It's insane. It's different like if you're just playing around in previous day range, but if you're at the peak, if you're at the highs and you're at the lows and you're playing and you're not getting the break you want or you're not getting the pop you want, you can go from one end to the other. NQ can do that in its sleep, in her sleep. Shout out to Lone Wolf Blue, aka LWB Silver Surfer, aka Mr. Koski. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey in the building. All right, guys, look, I'm gonna pass out during New York, guys. I gotta get some rest. I will see you guys soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. Happy Sunday, happy Monday. It's been a good session. Hope you guys enjoyed the big game. Shout out to the Hawks. Go Hawks. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. I should be able to pop in tomorrow. Yes. Tomorrow. Yeah. Hopefully I can get on during New York. We'll see. Team Massive said that drop just hurt it, man. That 222 level. Friday's high is we're trying to reclaim. We did sweep it, but bulls couldn't hold it. Yeah. Whenever we're approaching a big level like that, man, move that stop up, take what you can, and see what the reaction is first. And then you can, or at least shave some of your position, something like that. All right, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Discipline equals freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. If you try to sprint, NQ will embarrass you. I've tried to sprint before in these markets, and it never ends up pretty, ever. LWB says, need bulletproof coffee. Yes, I do. I do. But then I'll be up all night. And then NY session comes around, and then I'm jittery. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'll see you guys soon. Tomorrow we should be back on. Discipline equals freedom. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. This is a marathon, not a sprint, ladies and gentlemen. It's a marathon, not a sprint. If you try to sprint, NQ will embarrass you. It's a proven fact. If you try to move fast, the markets will embarrass you. So what you need to do is take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. Base hits win the game. Stack base hits, ladies and gentlemen. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. You guys be safe, be safe, be safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be good to yourselves and be good to others, ladies and gentlemen. Don't beat yourself up. The losses are part of the game. It's market tuition. Keep on going. Be good to yourselves and be good to others, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.